Charlie from 10Buck2 today. We're going to get a little serious here. Appreciate my camo I got on today from my good friend Chad. He hooked me up to all this palmetto flowers, and it's really been good out in the field turkey hunting, and really successful and everything. Blends in real good, and I really enjoyed it. But what we're going to do today, I'm fixing to go and get the old turnip truck fired up. We're going to go uptown. I've got to go up there to where my health coach is, and we're going to show you some stuff today that nobody else has ever done. I'm the only one that's done it, and it's helped me be a successful and a smarter hunter in the field. And I hope y'all really enjoy this, because it's really helped me a lot and everything. So y'all stay tuned. I'm fixing to go get the old truck fired up, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Alright, we finally made it up here, and I'm up here at Better Health Technology today. Fixing to go inside, and we're going to show you what the rest of this is about. So come on in. Alright folks, I'm here today. I'm inside the room where this is actually going to take place, and with my coach Virginia here, my health coach here. She's going to go through this system and show you what this does and how it helps me and provides and makes me a better hunter out there in the woods.
All right, what we're going to be doing first is getting him very peaceful and quiet. We're going to focus his mind. And the reason we're going to do this is that so that when we play the experience of working with the wild turkeys, that he is more in control of his hunting. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to put him in here for about 10 minutes. Come on with me, Charlie. We're going to... Excuse me? All right, we're going to lower the door. Woo! Here we go.
That's what it's all about.
All right, we've got Charlie in the sphere. He's getting quiet. He's being peaceful. What we're doing is we're getting into a zero state of total relaxation, where when we start playing the video of the turkey calling, he's going to be really focused and honing in on his skills as a hunter. And we're hoping that this is going to help him when he's out there to remain calm and peaceful and just really recognize what it is that he needs to do during his hunting session. All right, we've opened up the doors now so that y'all can see what Charlie's seeing.
Oh yeah. That's a pretty sound in the mornings. That's not a good sound. It's all over then.
Charlie, talk to him and tell him what you're doing.
Alright, this kind of helps me get set up here like I'm out here in my blind or set up in my camo. You know, I'm listen to these birds, because a lot of places where I turkey hunt, they make different calls, and I have to use different calls. Some places my decoys work good, and some places they don't work good. You don't use decoys. And by watching this show and going through the thing here is helping me to understand the technique of these birds. I mean, they change up different. Every state we go to, these birds are all different. By sitting in here and doing the calls and listening to what they saying, and it's the same thing when I go out early in the morning. I do owl calls. I do an owl call with my mouth. I don't use a tube call like a lot of people do. I do it my own natural self. I do that to locate and get birds fired up. And I've got a new decoy that I'm using this year is a moat control. That a good friend of mine gave it to me there at Jerry's Farm and Gun. I haven't had a chance to actually put it in the field. It's too early to do it yet. But I'm going to be putting it out there. We're going to be doing some video on it and see how the birds respond to it. They either going to like it or they're not going to like it. But I'm hoping they're going to like it. So this here helps me come in here and get in this tube here and do this video. She takes the reaction of the scan and shows kind of like my highs and lows where I don't need to get. I try to get. Everybody gets excited out there, but at times you got to just calm down, take a deep breath.
Stay relaxed.
You know, stay relaxed. Stay relaxed. She kind of told me a story this morning there when I got here about her son-in-law up at his property there. I can't tell you where, but he had a big buck come in, and evidently it was close, but he hasn't hunted that much, and he got buck fever. I know everybody gets it. I still get it. But he got buck fever, shot at the deer, I think maybe twice, and the deer walked off. He was probably looking at the rack. It had a big rack on it. He wasn't studying on where his target was, where you had to put them crosshairs in there. I don't know if he was using a scope or a shotgun. I don't know what he was using, but I know he shot twice and he missed twice. And they said about a week later, he was back in the field with the does and back to normal. But I mean, I've hunted all my life. My dad has brought me up from that big and all the way up. I've hunted with my dad. I've listened to my dad. I've listened to all the people around that I hunt with and everything. But I've got out on my own more, and I'm just trying to make myself better. I mean, this year was really good. I killed a big 7-point. I killed an 8-point. I killed a 9-point. And I never got excited. I mean, I stayed cool and calm, made my shots, placed my shots. The deer fell right where I shot them. And I'm getting ready to get into my turkey hunt now. By getting in this, it's going to help me do the same thing. I'm in here right now. It's toning me up and getting me ready for my spring gobbler coming in right now. Especially when I got these youth hunts coming. I've got youth hunts coming up first. These little kids that I take every year. I gotta know how to control them too. I know they get antsy and they get excited and they want to shoot as soon as the bird comes in. But I'm sitting behind them and I'm talking to them. You know, just get your gun ready. You know, take a deep breath. I always make them tell them, take a deep breath before you fire that shot. But I always take them out, and I got targets. I want them to shoot that target, and I get my distance. I know how far that bird, when he comes in, to where I know they can make a good shot. I don't want that bird to run off, and that's one of my main keys I do with little kids when they're coming up, showing them. And this has really helped me a lot by being in this. It's made me a really good hunter. And I still get excited, but I just, I sit there and think about it. I take a deep breath, and but main thing is just looking at that rack. That rack will rattle you every time. It still does. I killed a big 10-point here a couple years ago, and I was a nervous wreck. I couldn't even. I left my gun in the woods. It just made me a wreck, by killing a big deer like that. But since I've been coming in here and getting in this machine, I'm calm. I'm just I still get excited, but I don't get it, jacked up like I used to. And this thing's really helped me a lot while I'm in the field and everything. So that's why I come down here. And my health coach, she helps me get through this little process here. And when I go out there and go hunting, I'm good to go. So that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm letting y'all know one of my my top secrets. That's my top secret right there that I'm letting you in on. So
A little bit of attitude adjustment, right?
that's it. And it's helped me a lot. Like I said, I shot those 3 bucks this year, and I just stayed cool and calm. I seen the rack, took my time, and put my crosshairs on my target, and I squeezed the trigger, and the deer was laying there. Didn't have to track it or nothing. But now I'm getting geared up now for my turkey hunting, But hearing that gobbler gobble, I'm telling you, it just rattles you. I mean, if you haven't experienced being in the field, and I never turkey hunted. As I was a hunter coming up with my dad, we deer hunted and everything. I never really got into turkey hunting, but I'm into it hard now. I mean, I made up with it. I love it. I love that turkey hunting now. And like I said, I get to take the youth hunts out, but I had 100% kill last year. Everybody I took got a turkey. Now, my dad, he got 2 turkeys. I got 2. That's what your limit is. But everybody else I took, everybody got a turkey. So I had a very good kill last year. Good, successful turkey season. But like I said, being in this machine here, this has really dialed me in and helped me. This helps me.
All right, we're going to go back to it, Charlie.
All righty.
Time out.
Okay. This is Charlie and 10Buck2 now. We got this thing opened up, and in the video, as you're going to be watching it, you can't see me in the dark. That's the effects that we use in here. If you're in the field, as the sun's coming up, you get that drama that's coming up with that sun and everything. So, but today, I got the inventor and the man that made all this possible, built this tube, all this here and everything for us to help us along, prolong us along and everything. So I'm going to turn it over to Herman Cox, a real good friend of mine that put all this together, and he's going to explain more about what this thing really does.
All right, Charlie, I had to sneak in here today to see you. I heard you was going in here to get in the big peel.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted you to enjoy your hunt today and get your little, you call it your shot of reality here for the time being.
Right.
And I want to see what your reactions are today. I heard I had to put some pedals on the end of that thing. You was about to push the bottom of it out.
I'm telling you.
Well, this thing, the purpose of this is not only for hunting, it's for any type of a sport activity. You can put race car guys in there, you can put football players in there. My granddaughter plays softball, and I think that her little softball team we ought to test the stressors of them prior to the game and during the game. And we can put sequences in there just like real life things that's going on. This is a total simulation of what's happening out there. And a lot of people don't know that they have, actually, some of them have health problems, some of them don't have health problems, some of them have stressors during the week. And a lot of people say that work stresses people out. This is a total relaxation situation. In not all cases, it's like that. Excuse me, I had a little cold here too. But we have got a process here. That pad you've got up there, you can put your hand on that pad, And as the practitioner earlier, I think she run a bio survey on you.
Yeah.
And first we get you in there and we put you in a tranquil situation. It's almost like having the ultimate sleep, and you're not thinking about turkey hunting, or you're not thinking about playing ball or whatever. The idea is to get you right, to get you tranquil first.
Yeah.
For a series of time, and then it's almost like a time stop, and then we get you to the point to where that tranquility stops, and when it stops, the magnetism of the spear and all blocks the outside interference and environmental aspects surrounding your body that don't need to be there. What we're doing now is we're going in and putting you in the hunt that you woke up from a tranquil situation. Now your life is starting over at the hunt. From the moment you get ready to go, get in the truck to go to the hunt, show up at the hunt site or whatever for your situation for turkey hunting right now or deer hunting.
Right.
But the good point about this, it puts you in a real life situation to where you could actually, and I noticed it, you in there, been in there several times, that you're in there, you're actually not realizing that you're actually calling these turkeys yourself. You're in there getting carried away with the situation.
Yeah, you get it.
Making it real life, and you're
Yep.
jumping all around in the chair, and your legs are moving, and I think you're going to get up any minute and shoot it. But your trigger finger's itchy, and
Yeah.
you know, your heart rate's going up, and your adrenals are changing, and we also have an air system, you know, in this thing too. That this air system changes the air out so many times a minute, and it's taking the bacterium that you're breathing it out, and it's cleaning it up in a separate processor and putting it right back in there with you. And now, once we do these biosurveys and find out what your stressors are, we can adjust frequencies around your body in there, kind of like a therapy situation, to where that you are actually can train your mind to be in the hunt perfectly within the hunt. You're actually in the situation, just like you would be if you was in the woods and it was happening right now.
Right.
So the good point about it is we're seeing what your reactions are real time. We know what's happening to your body real time. We're showing your organs, your nervous system. It even shows the teeth that's hurting in your body, right? So if you're gritting down on your teeth, it's going to show us. So you just bite down on those teeth or whatever. And but you know, you want to be healthy in whatever sport you're doing.
That's right.
And it's no different than any other exercise. You should check with your doctor, your practitioner, prior to going into this thing, because you sit all year not hunting in this situation, and all of a sudden you got a limited amount of time. So you need to know what your body is doing so you can be healthy in the aspect of good health while you're doing this also. So this is part of the process, and not everybody has these spears in their community. We're growing, and other practitioners will be purchasing these processes in the future here, but we have a lot of other systems that do the same thing to deal with tranquility and pain management and stuff like that. But this is a total simulation, like a flight simulator for anybody. We can use this for post-traumatic stress syndromes, any kind of behavioral aspect we can use it. And this is a behavioral aspect. This is what you want to do, and we're giving you the advantage of being able to hunt anytime you sit in there.
I'm the first one that's ever done this.
You're the first one that's ever done it.
Yep.
And the science is there, and it's an experience. And you were talking earlier about with kids hunting and stuff.
Right.
You got an adult that they can go in here. It's just like putting their child in there with them on the first hunts and teaching them about hunting. Yep. And it's like them being in the tree stand or in the turkey stand right with the child. And they can get in here and experience that hunt to where they can educate them on the hunt,
right,
about what to look for, and this is happening and that's happening, and the experience is what's going on. And you bring that simulation in real life here. This is not like watching it on your TV screen or watching it anywhere else. This is the total surround situation right here.
Yep.
Also, with that same aspect, we can do that with anything. You could actually take hunts that you have filmed yourself and bring those hunt films back in a compilation, and we can put that together in a disc, and you can actually see your actual hunts to see what you've done wrong,
Right.
or see what you might improve and what you may want to do for the future.
Right.
So I'm glad you're relaxed and like it, and
Oh yeah.
just don't shoot up the inside of our spear with them imaginary bullets there, and we'll be all right.
Yeah. I left the old smoke pole at the house. You know, I get fired up on this.
But
But this is for what I've done so far. It's kind of opened my mind up, and you know, made me think more and be alert. But we hadn't been in the field and tested it yet. In here,
this is it.
this is it right
This is
here.
a real McCoy.
This
But-
tells you.
But you know what I noticed also is Charlie was in this situation. I watched him in here the other day, and he was experiencing the hunt, and he's actually telling the guy ahead of time, don't step on that limb. You know, don't step on that limb. Hey, take your shot. Hey, he's over there behind the tree. Charlie's actually, Charlie's critiquing these guys. He's like the movie critic, and here he's telling these guys what's going on before they ever do it. And it's remarkable. It's totally remarkable, and I wish everybody has experience of this. And
Yeah.
and we have some mobile units now. We're actually building mobile units to where we can do outreach and go out to certain areas and do this. And like I say, I want to do it with my granddaughter's softball team. I want to go up to Alabama and actually some of the tournaments and all, and actually put these players in there prior to the game and have somebody pitching a ball at them and see what their stressors are at that point. And it's all also around behavioral health care. This is health care also.
Oh yeah.
This the results of this pad is almost like blood work. It's almost the same situation. So, but we're knowing within minutes of what's going on, and this is your body at the time it's happening. And so it's great technology, and technology's come a long way. And this is a 40-year process for me. I worked on this process for over 40 years. And we use this for some very serious pain situations with patients and to help them with their behavioral aspects and all.
Well, ever since I've been started, I got on board with Virginia, my health coach.
Right.
She's really helped me a lot. Everything that, I mean, I came in here out of the blue, and you know, she took hold to me and got me going. And right now, she's done a lot for me.
You know, and I know you had a lot of serious health issues. You had a cancer situation. We're both cancer survivors here.
Right.
And I wished I had this a long time ago when we were both going through our aspects of it. And my father was in very bad shape for a lot of years there, and I tried to get this thing ready as fast as I could. I knew this would be a help for my father, and I never got the opportunity. But now we have the opportunity to help ourselves and other people and other people's families.
I'm glad I got to know him in that short period of time. But I mean, he just, you know, he didn't even know me. I just walked in the house and met everybody, and before I knew it, I was sitting by his bedside talking to him.
Well,
I mean, he just enjoyable fella. I enjoyed, you know, sitting there and chatting with him.
well, a lot helps to be that Roll Tide fan too.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
Yeah, but
I want everybody to know that you can go to the website at Better Health Technologies, or you can go to 10Buck2 Outdoors or Charlie, and there's a magazine where we have a magazine coming up. We have an institute coming up. You can actually join, and it's a lot of good information here. And Charlie is probably going to be doing a segment in the magazine and on the institute about hunting and healthcare. And you need to look at some of these shows with Charlie. He's talking a lot of good things in there. We're having a lot of nutrition people and other healthcare practitioners working with Charlie to present these technologies, what's coming and what's going on out there for the future. So that's all I've got today, and I don't want you to, like I said, don't shoot up my spear. It might ricochet around and hit you there. But
folks, I hope you enjoyed this. it's really interesting to me, and this thing here, it's a dream come true to me to get the opportunity to get in here and get to do something like this and everything. But we're going to be having more coming up. You know, we're going to be in the field here, like I said, taking some video. We're going to come back here and see what I did wrong or what I didn't do. But y'all stay tuned.
I got one more aspect here too, Charlie. I don't want to interrupt you, but we talked earlier. Charlie's going to be doing some shows, some local shows where he's going to be on the front porch, and we're going to be inviting hunters from the area in, and we're going to be talking about these aspects and all, and letting some of these local hunters come in and experience this also with Charlie, and here at the clinic. So. You know, that information will be out there too on Charlie's shows. So
Kind of get the feedback from those.
right, so we can get feedback from other hunters and all
Right.
in there and find out what's going on. So
because everybody's different.
that's right.
You know, that's the key right there. I mean, I know how I hunt, and you know, my buddy, he hunts different. And they probably look at me and say, well, he hunts different. But, you know, yeah, everybody's different out there and everything.
Well, like I said, this is probably one of the only healthcare hunting shows in the country right now. So stay tuned to Charlie at 10Buck2 Outdoors, and I'm out, and I'll turn it over to Charlie, and he can bring it out too.
But like I said, the best of the best does miss. We have friends that know, yes, they do miss. On them hunting shows, they do miss a lot. They don't show it, but yes, they do. But, you know, that's what makes it out there. But this is my number one key I've been wanting to talk to you about, and now you get to see it. You saw it live today, so we'll catch you next time on 10Buck2 Outdoors.